everyone, welcome back to my channel. So these are my mini twists. I wanted something natural, versatile and long lasting, and I'm really happy with how these turned out. So in today's video I'm gonna show you exactly how I did them from start to finish. So let's get into it. So shout out to Hotbraids and big thank you to them for sending me over this hair package. They included all the essentials, guys, from spray bottles to combs to clips, even a scarf, which I will be using in a separate video showing you guys different styles that you can do with your mini twists. So stay tuned for that. And in this package they've also included some texture samples, so this is to help you match your hair to the right texture. I'll have a whole video coming out breaking down everything you need to know about picking the right texture for your mini twist, so please stay tuned for that and go ahead and hit that subscribe button so you don't miss that video. So guys, this hair comes in 5 bundles and the texture is so soft, like it really mimics natural 4C hair. It is soft, bouncy, and it's so easy to separate. One thing about this hair, you definitely don't want to pull on it too much, or you don't want to manipulate it too much, as it can easily break apart and that can lead to shedding. So yeah, this hair is just so fragile, so you don't want to do too much to it. As you guys can see, like, this is the first and last time I pulled it, because I was just trying it out. I was just testing it to see like the flow, you know what I mean? But yeah, and as you guys can see, I prepped the bundles by soaking them in water, which makes them super soft and easy to work with. Again, I'll have a full prepping video coming out, so subscribe so you don't miss it. So I start with clean hair, and it's not stretched out or anything. As you guys can see, I believe for mini twist you want your hair to be in a natural state. I feel like it's better off that way. Maybe even just a little damp. That is the reason why I was using this spray bottle at the beginning, as you guys saw. And yeah guys, to make the process easier, I like to part my hair in sections, as you guys can see. So I start off by parting the front section from ear to ear, and then I like to use my red one hair wax, and I kind of just apply that on the part that I did. Then I take my rat tail comb and I go over the line again, and then just to keep it moisturized and stuff, I just braid it. You know the vibes. So guys, for the back, I like to split that into 2 halves. So then I have 4 working sections. I have the section in front, half left and right. I have my section in the middle, and then the section at the back. So doing the sectioning in that way just it helps to keep the end result neat and manageable, so everything flows easily for me. So here is the hair after it's air dried, and just to bring it back to life, to make it easier to work with, I spray some water on it, and this helps to wake it up. It makes it soft and easy to manage, so when I'm twisting the hair, it blends in really well with my natural hair. And if you're someone who doesn't have time to let this hair soak overnight or at all, and you want to use it straight from the pack, all you have to do is spray some water on it just like I did, and let it sit for a few minutes, and it should soften up and it'll be easier to work with then. And for the size, I decided to keep it between small and medium, also known as medium, and this is roughly how much hair I will be using for your reference. So guys, I have 3 different methods to show you. Each method is different, but for this specific style, they sort of give similar results, so it's really about what feels natural to you. So for the first method, I do the feeding knotless twist. That's what I call it. It's basically like, you know, doing knotless braids. You don't see the knot, so I call it knotless twist, and I'm doing the feeding method, as you guys already know. So I start braiding my natural hair about 2 or 3 times just to ensure that the grip is tight. Then I feeding about 2 or 3 small pieces of hair gradually while braiding. After braiding about 3 times, I then start to twist, and then I twist all the way down until there's nothing else left to twist. Okay. So for this method, I would say it takes a little bit more focus to get it done, but if you're looking for something on the easier side, maybe a little faster to do, or maybe your hair is just a little slippery and you need like a better grip, then I have 2 other methods to show you guys, so please stay tuned for that. I really love this method because it looks like the hair is growing out of your scalp. Because you started with your natural hair, it gives it that seamless look, like it's just one, you know, like there's no knots or anything, which looks really nice. And it's super lightweight, and as the hair gets older and grows out, it's gonna look so natural. So yeah, that's a really good thing about this method, like the way it just looks natural. Next is the box braid start. I call it that because it's pretty much like doing a box braid. So you want to take your hair piece, half it into 2 strands, and then just lock them together. And you want to start by braiding that into your natural hair a few times, and then just twist. And yeah, it's pretty straightforward, very simple to do. And yeah, this method is literally one of the fastest methods for some people, including myself, and it really gives that very secure start. And like I mentioned in the previous method, if your hair is slippery and you want like a strong grip, then this method is really good for that. It also works well for smaller sections too. So if you're doing maybe smaller twist or something like micro twist, then this method is the way to go. And just a little tip, guys, you want to make sure that you keep a spray bottle nearby so that you can keep spraying your hair as you twist. This will ensure that your hair doesn't dry out, and so that your twist can bounce right back. And a little while later, I did a couple more twists and finished that bottom section, and they're coming along really well, so nicely. The twists have puffed up a little bit, so it's like much fuller, as you guys can see, which I'm really loving. Now I'm moving on to the middle section. You always want to make sure that your hair has moisture, especially when it's just been there untouched. It can dry out, so using a twisting gel or leave-in conditioner also helps with moisture to make your twist very juicy. Okay. Now for the third method, guys, this is the crochet start, as I call it, because we'll be using a crochet hook. So you basically want to start by braiding your hair about halfway down. You want to ensure that your braid is not too tight at the root, and then grab your crochet hook, slide the crochet hook through, loop the extension on the crochet, pull it through, and then start twisting, and then twist all the way down. So this method is super easy, super fast to do, and it is also really great if you have trouble gripping her tightly. I know for me, I sometimes struggle when I'm doing my own hair compared to doing other people's hair. For some reason, the grip on my hair never seems to be the same. So this method is really good if you're like me. And another thing as well, if you don't like to have the braid starting before you twist, you just want to see twist, then this is another great method for that. Another really good thing about this method is that it is low tension. So if you have sensitive scalp or you don't want to feel a lot of tension on your hair, then this method is the way to go. And guys, as you're doing your twist, never forget that moisture is your #1 best friend. If you want your twist to look nice and juicy and just blend in really well with your natural hair. Okay guys, so now I'm at the front, and this is a section that I always take my time with. Even though you want the whole head to look good, let's be honest, this is the part that people see first, okay? So for me, I like to keep the size similar or even sometimes slightly smaller than the back, just so that it lasts longer and, you know, stays much fresher. So I also like to do my edges as I go. It's just what I prefer to do. And I also like to part out the entire front before I start twisting. So I'm a visual person, and this helps me to see how many braids I've got left. And this also helps to make sure that I divide everything evenly across both sides. So if I'm gonna do 6 sections or 6 rows on one side, I'm gonna do the same on the other side. So for the method here, I'm kind of mixing the knotless twist method and the box braid method. I did the box braid method more closer to my ears because of how it gets old quickly. Like, you know, when your hair gets old, it's usually the back or the sides, you know. So I did the box braid method for that so it could last longer. And the rest of the head, I did the knotless method, as I like how it just looks natural throughout my whole head, like it's my real hair, you know. So just a little tip to ensure that you get the best results for your twist. You want to make sure that when you twist each strands individually before wrapping them together. So you twist them on their own and then twist them together, twist them on their own and then twist them together. So this is a great technique as it helps your twist to puff up and look nice and juicy. And you want to make sure that your grip is not tight as you're doing that. You want your grip to be as loose as possible, because that's the only way that your twist will not look stringy and will puff right back up. And that's it guys. To be honest, I was gonna do this with my makeup and all done, but when I filmed this, the heat wave had other plans. It was so warm guys, so here's natural me. But guys, I love how this turned out, and it feels so lightweight. Like, I didn't even know I had my hair done for a little while. They feel amazing, and this is the best style I've done. Lightweight, and guys, this is super cute. Like, I have a toddler and I was able to finish this in just a couple of hours. So thank you Jesus, we love a quick easy style, okay? I believe each twist took me about a minute to a minute and a half to do. So I mean, you do the math, okay? I was able to notice this pattern while editing, by the way, in case you're wondering, how do you know? That's how I know. So I wanted to give you guys a quick update. It's been a little over 4 weeks now. I initially planned to keep this in for about 3 weeks or less, but you know, life happened and here we are 4 weeks later. But I think it's still holding up really good. The fact that the roots, like, you can still see the parting, is amazing, you know. I got so much compliments, people asking me, is this my real hair? And I'd be like, yes, my hair. Nobody knew. I did lose a couple of twists, as you guys can see, but I did film a retwist video which will be coming out for you guys very soon. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up, leave a comment down below, tell me what you think, share this video with a friend or two who might find this useful, and as usual, I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.
La Liga, oh my shorty, give me sika, my girlie, oh you be sweeter. Mama sita, mama, señorita, señorita, mama, mama. I say come give me the quarter, slow timing, Mr. Romantic.